We're going to talk XLM price as we now have two Fed officials calling for 3 rate hikes this year. Be freaking excited about that. What about BTC ETFs helping out the entire market, bringing tons of cash in, of which the alts like XLM can definitely benefit from? And I'm sure you've seen the Carbon Roadblock in the background. We're going to start assembling her today. Donnie Rodriguez says, I enjoy your show. You are hilarious, girlfriend. I appreciate that. Chance6638 says, touch it. Deadly, yeah, you can touch it down there. That's the subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out on the latest news. What do we got up on the heat map? Well, we've got the 1 day. Some stuff's deep in the green. Some stuff's deep in the red. We're starting to see market separation. This is healthy. Okay, before we go into prices, I want you to think of like overall the market, right? Think of 6 months ago, think of a year ago, think of 2 years ago. The entire market was like in this blob, except for pump and dumps, right? Was in this blob. Now you're starting to see, right, your file coins break out, your ICPs, Casper, renders, all those. They're starting to break out. Bitcoin's sitting at 51,583, rejected at 52, but let's see how high we stay. ETH 2785, XP 55.1, XLM we're going to talk about quite a bit in this show, sitting at 11.4. One of the good news items with XLM, it stayed above 11 cents. It did not go as far down as some of the other ones out there. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. Okay, 2 Federal Reserve officials are saying 3 rate cuts this year. Mary Daly, my gal who I talked about earlier in the video, and Atlanta, my guy in my district, Raphael Bostic, said we could for sure see 3 rate cuts rather than his current preference for 2, which means the data's looking better for everyone. And when the data looks better for that, guess what? The entire crypto market benefits. That's floor support. That's more money flowing in. Breaking spot BTF records 323 million net inflows, reaching 5 billion. A lot of good data here. And as always, any article you see in this video, and all my other ones, will be linked in the description below. You got big inflows for BlackRock. You got big inflows for ARC21. Nice. What about GBTC? Well, the bleeding stopped there, and the market has kind of popped on its way up. I've got GBTC compared to XLM, and right there you can see that's when the ETF conversion was. Since that time, we saw that correction we saw. Remember when the outflows happened, and then has started picking up quite heavily since. So there was that shakeout period. There definitely was that, but as soon as that shakeout period was over, guess what? GBTC was on its way up. Now, Stellar is doing its thing in Africa, right? Still on the journey of building, engaging local builders to tackle local problems using Stellar blockchain gets me very excited. That's right. They are hanging out, or were hanging out in Africa, spreading the word. February 13th, they were in Accra, Ghana. That's cool stuff, right? Giving opportunities to people out there that most likely wouldn't. Stuff like that I approve of. Stuff like that I dig, because I think sharing stuff like this with people, that's equitable access. I hope I'm saying that right. Equitable access, or access equitable access. Everyone's got a chance to it. Now, I don't want to say that weird forced equality stuff, but you know what I'm saying. Access for everyone. I like that. Is it price action? I mean, no. But like I said, where am I really happy with XLM? That we rebounded from this 11 cent mark. There were other cryptos out there that when we had the BTC, and that's why I brought this up, when we had this correction with the conversion, there were tons of cryptos out there that after this saw some massive hurt. Right? When GBTC, right, was doing its kind of whole liquidation conversion crap, guess what? XLM did not suffer that much at all. In fact, when you look at it here, it only was down 2.5%. So that's not taking it out. Now, is it up a bunch? No, it's not. But it didn't take a beating. Now, part of the problem we're seeing with XLM is this. When we go to market cap, check this out. XLM used to be in the low 20s to mid 20s. Now we're going to keep 33. Look at that. And the volume in 30 days is only 15.6 billion XLM. That's not that much. So let's zoom in and let's see something else that's kind of interesting. Last 24 hours, the volume is down big, down 33%. Only 62 million in volume in the last 24 hours. That's nothing. So during the weekend, we're seeing some sleepy time in regards to XLM, especially when it comes to trading volume. Now, will XLM benefit from the stories I brought up earlier? Yeah, if the Fed starts turning rates down, the entire crypto market benefits. The entire floor comes up because there's just more money flowing in. Venture capitalists, business development, growth, and expansion, things aren't as expensive because the rates are down. That's big. GBTC, right? We've kind of dodged that bullet, right? All the conversions and all the outflows seem to have really calmed down, so you don't have to worry about any more downward pressure from that mechanism. Those are two good things for XLM holders. Now, do we wish things were juicier? Do we wish that as we zoomed out, things were looking better and better and better? Yeah, I think we do. But you know what? We're holding on to more Torres gains than what we had. We were sub 10 cent Torres gains. And on this last move, you could see it right here. We pushed that 11 cent hard and we're able to keep it from breaking sub 11. Now, I'm not going to sit there like other creators and lie to you and say, oh, melting face is going to the moon, because I think we can definitely say by now XLM has been a laggard. But it's also going to be receiving very crucial floor support as we start turning those rates down. And XLM has not retreated as much as some of the other ones out there. Is it gaining, like your ICPs and all that, your renders? No, it's not. But it's also not losing as bad as some of the other big ones out there that people have been touting to the moon. So for XLM, what's the important thing right now? Floor support by making sure that the access to money is cheaper so that development and growth can happen without costing too much.